Hi guys, I wanted to say to you that I'm so grateful that you're here today. I want to go over some a very important question that was posed to me through one of my viewers. Her name is Yoavi. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, Yoavi. And she said she saw a video about a young woman. I believe it was two young women. It was two young women, and the video was being filmed by other young girls. And in the video, these two young ladies, ended up fighting. And she said, and they fought until one died. So she asked a question. She said, she says the video appalled me so much that I cried, because she said I wanted to go into the video and smack the shit out of the ladies who were filming the video, because it could have been avoided. And I feel her, and that's truth. It could have been avoided, had they maybe had they not used their phone to film, but rather to its original purpose, the phone that is to make phone calls. So they could have done that. But moving forward, I feel your pain. I don't like people to report bad news to me, so certainly hearing you talk about this incident where someone died is upsetting to me. I don't know how my audience will perceive it, but at the end of the day, people's lives don't only serve as entertainment. In situations like this, there is something called responsibility. There's a responsibility, a moral responsibility, because I'm going to take God out of the equation today. I don't usually take him out of anything. He's ever inclusive in my life, because I love him. Yes, it's true. She loves God too much. He talk about him all the time. Hello, Maria. How are you? She talk about God all the time. I get tired to talk about him. I wanted to talk about other things that she talk about God. I know it. You're so slow. You need to talk about something else. Something else. You need to talk about. Okay, Maria, I got you. So Maria's joining us just for a moment, okay, because she's just, that's it for her. And so I did a little research in this situation. And like I was saying, taking God out of this situation, for those people who don't believe in Jesus, for those who are not even interested in knowing God, there is still a fiber of morality that dictates that we should do something in a situation. There's something inside of you that's innate. It's innate that tells you, yes, this is the right thing to do. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter how small or old you are, that never leaves you. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't leave you. It's the fiber of who you are as a person. It's ingrained. It's in there. It's already in there. God put it in there. He put it in there. So, but there is a phenomenon that goes along with this. I did a little study into it, found out why people wouldn't do that. And there was a situation where in California some years ago, a young lady was raped. And while she was being raped, people filmed it, and they laughed, and they didn't report it. And she was gang raped by 10 or more people. She was 15 years old. And young people, still young people, did not report it. And so there was, experts say that the reason crimes aren't reported could be a social phenomenon, listen to this, called the bystander effect. The bystander effect. Okay, it sounds like hogwash to me, but in the bystander effect, it says that the the larger the number of people involved in any situation, the less will get done. And there's also something called acting in concert. So the people who are committing the crimes, you know, like a riot or gang rape, they're acting in concert, you know, you know, as a gang, if you will, and they're validating and feeding off each other's energy, which is very negative, you know. And so that's a crime. It's a shame, because you're following the crowd instead of going against what standing up for what you know to be right, you know. So there's something that has to go in that moral fiber of who you are, that has to spur you, you know, really spur you to do the right thing. And honestly, it takes courage. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, going against the grain can take courage, but you can do it. So the question arose in this article that I read. It says, should people who witness a crime like a gang rape face jail time for failing to report it? And some people said some very profound things, and I wanted to go over them if I could. And that is Maureen from Colorado. She writes, failure to act requires a decision. A decision not to help is still a decision, and it's a decision to harm. It is a decision to harm. So not acting or not deciding is also a decision, if that makes sense. You know, if you decide not to do something, that's still a decision. Okay. And she said, if arrest is not a legal option, then the press should hold them up to a shame, like put them on a shame on you type of a blog or void, or you know, a board, letting people know that, you know, what they did was wrong. You know, shame on this person. You know, shame on them. And I agree with her. Just so you know, the general consensus went along with this. So, you know, it's not just one or two people that think that this is wrong not to report a crime. Okay, because we're talking crime here. Mommy, crime? Yes, mommy, crime. Crime? I wanted to tell people that crime is not a good. It's not a good. It's not a good. You needed to report a crime. When you see one, you needed to tell. Telling. It's not snitching, it's telling. Mommy, some people would say that snitching is telling. But either way, it's still the right thing to do. Don't you agree? Jess, I agree. I agree very much. Okay, Maria, I'm going to put you back, okay? Okay. So, Joe writes, he says, I'm a retired judge. If I had these people in my courtroom, I would charge them with aiding and abetting the crime and deal with them accordingly. Okay. Then someone else said, was there initial reaction not to kick one of these bastards in the head? Talking about the people that raped the young girl. Was it not an option for them to kick somebody in the head? Sadly, I fear that justice will not properly be served to the cowards who were more interested in taking pictures with their phones that are usually used instead of using them for what they're actually made for, which is the basic need of, the basic feature of the phone, which was to make a call, okay, which is what I said earlier too. Then a New Jersey mom says something, and honestly, this grabbed me. She says, yes, they most certainly should face jail time. If a man or woman can get jail time for looking at kiddie porn, listen to this logic, I love it. If a man or woman can go to jail for looking at kiddie porn, then anyone who sits back and allows such a horrific act to take place right before their eyes and not do nothing most definitely that person belongs in jail. And how about this? New Jersey mom, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I agree with you wholeheartedly because, I mean, if we would parallel something like watching kiddie porn, it's not right. It's morally, it's not right. But there's also a law that prohibits you to watch it. Now, I mean, we live in America where, you know, censorship is not an option. But yet, it is a crime to watch something that is detrimental and disgusting. And crime against anybody is disgusting. And for you not to do anything is even more disgusting if you see it. Maybe you don't have to go up and be a hero and be like, oh, what's up, what's up, what's up? You know, no, don't do that. It's easy, no. Easy, left it alone. Should not bother you. All right, baby, just go ahead about your business. Right? Or you could just say, you know what, 911, I'm witnessing a crime. I'm walking away from the crime, but it's happening so and so and so a place. Come on, save a life. Do the right thing. God loves you, and you would want somebody to do that for you. You know what I mean? God bless you guys. Take care. Bye.